Number 1. Number 1, to simplify this, so this is a loss of indexes problem, right? Loss of index. So we're going to do this. So 2a cubed, b squared, and then square, so a negative 1 and b. So I always say that if you see bracket power, then you just share that power to every part inside the bracket first. Okay, so we have 2 get the square, a cubed get the square, and b square get the square. Okay, so every other thing are just copied. And you do the power of power first. And of course, 2 square is equal to 4. Pure number, you may do this. Okay, and then a3 to the power 2 becomes a6, and b square to the power 2 becomes b4. Okay, and we still have a negative 1 and b at the bottom. And then we will split into 3 columns. The number column, we have 4 on the top, because all of them are fractions. And then a6 on the top and a negative 1 on the bottom. And then we have b4 over b. Okay, and of course you may supply with a 1 here. Okay, 即係數字還數字做 ，A 還 A 做 ，B 還 B 做先。OK， 佢本身喺上邊嘅就要擺翻喺上邊，本身喺下邊嘅就擺喺下邊，就咁樣。好啦，跟住咁數字嘅 ，so 4 over 1 is just 4, right? And then a6 over a negative 1. So normally it is a subtraction. 6 minus negative 1. All you need to do is just to be very careful about the negative signs. Okay, 6 minus negative 1 should be 7. And then b4 over b. That is b to the power 4 minus 1. So b3. Sorry, b3. Okay, and you need to check whether there are any negative indexes. If there's a negative index, then you need to bring it upside down. Okay, but in this case, there is no more negative index, so you just combine them together. For a7, b3. So the answer is option B. Can you get this? So I'm going to paste the link whenever somebody just enter the meeting. Okay, so I'm talking about this past paper. Number 2, changing subject. So we have a over 2 minus 1 over x equals 1 over b. Okay, and then I want to change the subject to be x. So unluckily, there are fractions here. Okay, and we have fractions subtraction on the left hand side. So we are going to cancel out the denominators one by one. Okay， 嗱，如果快嘅同學嘅話咧，可以一步過嘅。咁但係咧，如果唔係咁強嘅同學，計算嘅同學嘅話咧，咁就好似我咁樣啦，逐個嚟。OK， 每次都係乘同一個數嘅，俾每一個 term 啊。OK， 有得約嘅就約咗佢。咁呢個特登乘個2俾佢就係約咗分母個2啦。冇得約嘅話咧，我哋就要乘上去分子嗰度。Okay, so if there is nothing to be cancelled, then we will multiply the number to the top part of the fraction. So it's 2 times 1 is 2, and then divided by x. Okay, and then we have 2 over b again. And then for the next denominator, it should be the x. Okay, so we multiply x to every part of the equation. Okay, it's ax minus, so this x and x will be cancelled. So what is remaining is just 2. And then for the right hand side, the x and b cannot be cancelled. So x should be multiplied to the top part. X times 2 should be 2x. Okay, and the b is still here. We still have a denominator, so we need to multiply b to every part in the equation. Okay, like this. Okay, now we have abx minus 2b is equal to 2x. So finally, we have got all the fraction being cancelled. Okay, and then we may do our job to make x to be the subject. I want x to be subject, so I need to put all the x terms to one side, and then all the non-x term to the other side. So I'm going to put the 2x to the left, and then put the negative 2b back to the right. Okay, so all the x terms are on the left hand side now, and then all the non-x terms will be on the right hand side now. And then we can take out the common factor and divide the factor to the right hand side. So now x is alone on one side, and on the other side there is no more x term, so x is the subject now. Okay, and this is the answer. The answer is option A. Can you get this? 嗱，我咁樣做係即係拆開一步一步嚟做嘅。咁如果你快啲嘅話咧，其實你會 feel 到咧，你可以一次過乘以 2xb。OK， 一次過乘 2xb 嘅話咧，其實就可以直接第一步咧就去到呢一步噶啦。OK， 即係第一步咧就係 cancel 晒所有分母嘅。但係咧咁都係嗰句，你做熟咗，你先至去到跳呢啲好細嘅 steps 咁樣得唔得？咁就安全啲。我哋最緊要係計啱嘅。OK， 你計得快冇獎嘅，計得啱先有分嘅，得唔得？Number 3. The mark price of an MP3 player is 25% above the cost. If the MP3 player is sold at a 10% discount on the mark price, find the percentage profit. 好啦，嗱，又係呢隻咧，即係比較抽象少少嘅就係咩咧？佢淨係得啲 percentage 喺度 ，OK， 佢冇任何實際嘅 price 喺度，係嘛 ？mark price 又好 ，cost price 又好 ，selling price 又好。一個 price 都冇嘅 ，OK？ 咁其實我哋會點做咧？我哋會 let x be 最原本嗰個，即係最先頭嗰個。咁喺 cost price、mark price 同埋 selling price 三樣 price 嚟講，邊樣嘢先係最原本咧？就係個 cost price 啦。OK，so we will let x dollars be the cost price. Okay，and then because the question tells you that the mark price is 25% above the cost, which means that the mark price should be equal to the cost price times bracket 1 plus 25%. Okay, and then you get that it should be equal to 1.25x. You get this? This is the mark price. And the next sentence, if the MP3 player is sold at a 10% discount on the mark price, so it is about the selling price, is equal to the mark price, that should be 1.25x, and then times, because there is a 10% discount, so it should be multiplied by 1 minus 10%. Okay, so it should be equal to 幾多？睇先啊，1 point this. It's okay. Okay. And the question asks you to find a percentage profit. Percentage profit. So what is the profit first? The profit is equal to the selling price minus the cost price. Okay, in this case, it is 1.125x minus x. That should be 0.125x dollars. Can you get this? And then the profit percentage should be equal to the profit divided by cost price times 100%. And in this case, it will be 0.125x divided by x times 100%. That should be 0.125 times 100%. That should be 12.5%. Okay, so that is the answer. So the answer should be option C. It's okay. 好，再抄多次俾你哋先啦。I'm talking about this. You may find the link from the chat room. Okay. Then, number 4. It's still about percentage. So if A is greater than B by 15%, so A is equal to B times 1 plus 15%. Okay, so A is equal to 1.15B. This information is from the first sentence. Okay, B is less than C by 20%. So B is less than C by 20%. So C times 1 minus 20%. Okay, so B is equal to 0.8 times C. Okay, and the question asks you to find a relation between A and C. So we have this to be equation 1, and then we have this to be equation 2. Can you see that? If I want to find an equation or a relation between A and C, I need to remove the B. I need to get rid of the B. Okay, and now from equation 2, B is the subject, which is expressed in terms of C. So when we substitute this B into the equation 1, then we can successfully remove the B. Okay, so we are going to do this sub 2 into 1. Okay, so A in equation 1, A becomes 1.15B, but B is changed to 0.8C. Can you get this? So A is equal to 0.92C. Yes. So this is the answer. That is option A. Get this? Number 5. Factorization. So we have 9 times x plus y square minus 25 times x minus y square. OK， 好嗱，呢題咧有幾個做法嘅喎。咁咧，一係咧你就嗱睇下你可唔可以理解到呢一個啦。So I'm going to do this. The 9 becomes 3 square. Okay, and then 5 becomes, sorry, the 25 becomes 5 square. Okay, and then because this, the first term is 3 square x plus y square, both parts are having the square. So I can take out the square like this. Minus, and the second term is also like this. Okay, now it is in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, where the a is 3 times x plus y, and the b is 5 times x minus y. Can you get this? Okay, and let me expand this bracket a little bit first. Square minus 5x minus 5y square. Okay, and then I'm going to use the identity of a square minus b square to be a plus b times a minus b. Okay, it is like this: a plus b, and then times a minus b. Can you get this? Okay, so we will calculate the like terms within the square bracket. Okay, so that would be 3x plus 3y plus 5x minus 5y. And then for a second bracket is 3x plus 3y minus 5x plus 5y. Okay, the double negative becomes positive. So it will be 8x and then minus 2y. And this is negative 2x plus 8y. Okay, and we also need to take out the common factor 2. Okay, so this 2 times 4x minus y. And we have another 2 here. Okay, we have negative x plus 4y. But the two factors can be multiplied together. 2 times 2 becomes 4. So we have 4x minus y, and the second one becomes 4y minus x. Okay, so you get the option D here. It's okay. So this is method 1. So I would like to introduce you another method. Okay, the method 2 would be like this. So 9 times x plus y squared minus 25 times x minus y squared. Okay, we just expand all the bracket. Okay, so 9 times x squared plus 2xy plus y squared minus 25 times x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, expanding all the bracket. And further expand this bracket, 9x squared plus 18xy plus 9y squared minus 25x squared plus 50xy minus 25y squared. Okay, and then calculate the like terms. So we have negative 16x squared plus 68xy minus 16y squared. Okay, and then we have a common factor here, okay, to take out, right? So it should be 4. So take out the 4. So we have negative 4x squared plus 17xy minus 4y squared. Okay. So normally we will take out the negative sign also. It's negative 4x squared minus 17xy plus 4y squared. And then you may use your program 1, okay, formula 1, to help you to get the 2 bracket. Okay. Do you remember how to get the 2 bracket? Okay. So you just enter A to be 4, B to be negative 17, and C to be 4. But when you get the 2 numbers, you will set them to be x over y. Okay, so you will find that the first bracket to be x minus y, and sorry, x minus 4y, and then the second bracket will be 4x minus y. Okay, but when you try to find out the options, okay, you'll find that there is no negative 4, no negative sign here. Okay, so we will multiply this negative sign into one of the bracket. Okay, so that will be like this: 4 times negative of x minus 4y, and then 4x minus y is to copy, and then this x minus 4y becomes 4y minus x, and then we have 4x minus y. Okay, and that will become option D again. It's okay. So both methods are like this. Then number 6. Simultaneous equations. So we have this, right? U minus v is equal to 5. Equation 1, 2u plus v is equal to 1. Equation 2, and then we just solve this equation. Okay, when we add the 2 equations together, the v terms are completely cancelled. So we have 3u is equal to 6. So u is equal to 2, and then you just substitute u equals 2 into equation 1. So we have 2 minus v 2 minus b is equal to 5, and then b is equal to -3. Okay, so the question asks you to find u plus v. It's just equal to 2 plus -3, which is -1. So the answer is option D. Get this? Okay. Number 7. Sum of two consecutive even numbers is smaller than 76. Let x be the greater even number. Okay. Find the range of values of x. Again, you need to highlight this word, consecutive even number. Okay. What is meant by consecutive? It's 連續 even number 連續嘅雙數。X is the greater, that is a larger even number. So how about the smaller one? Okay, if x is the larger one, then the smaller one should be just x minus 2. Okay, the smaller even number is x minus 2 because they are consecutive even numbers, right? Okay, first we have this information. X is the larger even number, then the smaller even number is x minus 2. And the question tells you that the sum of them is smaller than 76. The sum of them, that is x plus x minus 2, is smaller than 76. Can you get this? Okay, so we have 2x minus 2 is less than 76, 2x is less than 78, and x is less than 39. Okay, so x is just, that is the answer. Okay, x is just less than 39. Can you get this? Option D. Then number 8. 8. So it's about ratio. So 2a plus b to a plus 3b is equal to 2 5. Okay. So I told you that the ratio format is not convenient for us to do calculation. Okay, so when we have ratio, then we are going to change to fraction first. Okay, it's 2a plus b over a plus 3b is equal to 2 over 5. Okay, and we have fractions on both sides. Luckily, we have just one single fraction, so we just multiply the denominators to the opposite side. So 5 times 2a plus b is equal to 2 times a plus 3b. Okay, so we have 10a plus 5b is equal to a plus 6b. And then we just need to group the like terms together. So 10a minus 2a becomes 8a. And then 6b minus 5b is 1b. OK， 嗱呢個小心啲喎，呢個位小心啲啊。A 比 B 係幾多比幾多？我哋一定要自己砌翻一個 A over B 等於幾多 over 幾多出嚟先嘅。呢個位咧就係好多同學咧係會錯嘅位啊。OK， we need to do this. 8a is equal to b. Then 8a over b is equal to 1. It's okay. Just divide the b to the left-hand side, and a over b is equal to 1 over 8. Divide the 8 to the right-hand side. Is that okay? So the fraction of a over b is equal to the fraction of 1 over 8, which means that the ratio of a to b is equal to the ratio of 1 to 8. And that is the answer. That is how we can find the ratio from the fractions. 嗱，你睇唔睇到我成個做數嘅過程裏邊咧？一開始佢係俾比例我嘅，但係我頭先講咗啦，比例呢個格式咧係唔方便計數嘅。我哋要計數、要化簡啊、要做乜嘢都好咧，我哋都係轉翻做分數形式先。OK， 咁跟住我哋就可以化簡啦。佢而家要求嘅係 A 比 B 都係一個比例嘅形式，係咪？咁但係又係啦， 比例嘅話咧，我哋唔會係求到個比例出嚟嘅，我哋係求一個份數 A over B 等於幾多 over 幾多先，係嘛？我哋砌下砌到 A over B 等於1:8啦，sorry 1/8啦。咁嘅時候咧，我哋將佢轉翻做比例，咁就係 A 比 B 等於1:8咁樣樣。OK，so that is the final answer, which is option A. Can you get this? Next one. 好嗱，呢度咧呢啲題目 sin、cosine、tangent 嗰啲咧，如果我想 skip 咗佢先，因為呢度咧我相信大家比較弱啲嘅 ，OK， 即係咧我會 skip 咗9、10、11、12、13、14、15呢幾題先啊，我會做咗第16題先，得唔得？呢啲咧唔需要真係識好多嘢就可以做到噶啦。點解咁講啊？ We have equation 1, equation 2, right? Okay. So we have y equals x squared minus 3x plus 7 to be equation 1, and we have y equals 2x plus 1 to be equation 2. Okay. And then we just, because both of them are using y as the subject already. So sub 1 into 2. Okay. So we have x squared minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 2x plus 1. Can you get this? And then when you move all the terms to the left-hand side, you'll get a simple quadratic equation. It's x squared minus 3x minus 2x becomes minus 5x. Plus 7 minus 1 becomes plus 6 is equal to 0. And then you may use your program 1 or formula 1 to find that x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 3. Okay, but the question asks you to find the value of y, not x. Okay, so when x is 2, y is equal to 2 plus 1. Okay, so that is equal to 5. And when x is 3, y is equal to 3 plus 1, and which is equal to 7. Okay, so the two values of y should be 5 or 7. So the answer is option D. Can you get this? Okay, and then number 17. So we have 3 over x minus 1 square minus 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 4. Okay? 好，呢個又係喎，咁多份數，我哋逐嚿去乘。First one， 我哋通常咧由最大嚿嘅乘嘅話咧，就最慳皮嘅。This one, x minus 1 bracket square. Okay? We are going to multiply x minus 1 bracket square to every term in the equation. Okay? Minus x minus 1 square over x minus 1 like this is equal to x minus 1 square times 1 over 4. Can you get this? And then for the first term, the x minus 1 square and x minus 1 square are completely cancelled. So what is remaining is just 3. And then minus the second term, x minus 1 square on the top, and then x minus 1 is on the bottom. One of the power will be cancelled. Okay, so there is one power is remaining. Okay, so that should be x minus 1 to the power 1. Okay, or just like this. And then we have, so nothing can be cancelled on the right. So the x minus 1 square should be multiplied to the top of the fraction. X minus 1 square over 4. Can you get this? Left-hand side can be simplified first. So it becomes 3 minus x plus 1, right? It's x minus 1 square over 4. So that should be 4 minus x is equal to x minus 1 square over 4. Okay, and then we just multiply the 4 to the left-hand side because the right-hand side is just one single fraction. Okay, it's like this. And then we need to expand all the bracket. At this step, 16 minus 4x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then move all the terms to the side where x squared is positive. So that is to the right. So x squared minus 2x plus 4x becomes plus 2x. Plus 1 minus 16 becomes minus 15. And you'll get a simple quadratic equation again. Okay, so you need to use the program 1 or formula 1 to find that x should be equal to -5 or x should be equal to 3. So the answer is option D. It's okay. 最後講埋呢條啊 ，number 18。6x minus square root of x plus 7 is equal to -20。好啦，呢個咧記得我哋要整走個開方嘅話咧，我一定要有一個 step 咧，就係全式一齊 square 佢嘅。不過而家未 ready 嘅，我哋要令到個開方嗰個 term 自己一個喺埋一邊先得。Okay, so 6x is kept on the left, and then minus 20 is moved to the left, becomes plus 20, and then the minus square root is moved to the right, becomes positive square root of x plus 7. Okay, and then now square root term is alone on one side, so we may take square on both sides. Like this. Left hand side is 36x squared plus 2ab, so that should be 240x plus b squared, that is 400. And right hand side, the square and the square root will be cancelled by each other. Okay, so it is x plus 7. Can you get this? And then we just move all the terms to the left hand side. Okay, so we have 36x squared plus 240x, and then minus 1x becomes 239x plus 400 minus 7. So that should be 393 is equal to 0. Okay, and then you just use the program 1 and you'll find that, what is that? Let me see. Say that little. So it should be equal to -3, or x should be equal to no, it should be first x. Yes, okay. But one of them should be rejected, okay? So you need to put it back to the original equation to see which one should be rejected, okay? You need to put them in the original equation. Let's see to see which one will make the left-hand side equal to the right-hand side, okay? So x is -3 should be okay, but this one should be rejected. So the answer is option A. It's okay? All right, now, so I have to stop here. So if you have any problems, you may ask me through the WhatsApp or any other means. So good luck to your exam, and you may leave now. Goodbye.